Hola y bienvenidos a Learn Spanish en SpanishDict.com. Soy Paralee Whitmire y soy tu profesora. Hoy aprenderás de los días festivos y el futuro informal, como en 2 semanas voy a celebrar mis cumpleaños. Van a cantar para la fiesta y mucho más. ¡Vámonos! So, you already know how to talk about what you do on a regular basis and how to describe what a person is doing at a certain moment. But one of the most common things that you will have to talk about when you go to a new country is what you are going to do, especially if holidays are involved. There are so many holidays that we share with Spanish-speaking countries, but there are also tons of other holidays too. Another perk of learning a new language is that you get to have more holidays to celebrate. So when you're in a new country, make sure you check out the calendar to see if there will be any holidays, or you can just talk to someone. Tell them what you are going to see, going to visit, going to eat, and who is going with you, when you are going to go, and they may just have a few suggestions. So many goings, and all in the informal future. The informal future is used mostly in conversational Spanish to express future actions without being so formal. It is formed by combining a conjugated form of the verb ir, which you should already know, the preposition a, and any infinitive you can think of. And if you can guess from all the questions earlier, it loosely translates to mean something is going to do something. Por ejemplo, para el Día de San Valentín, voy a comer en un restaurante con mi novio. On Valentine's Day, I am going to eat in a restaurant with my boyfriend. Voy a comer en un restaurante con mi novio. Can you find the informal future? It's 3 separate words. It always starts with the form of ir in the simple present, so that's voy. Then it is always followed by the preposition a, which is always followed by an infinitive, which in this case is comer. I am going to eat. Voy a comer. Super fácil, ¿no? Let's try a few more. Para el Día de Independencia, van a ir al parque. Espera un momento. Ir plus a plus ir? Isn't that a little strange? Don't you worry. The formula is a conjugated form of ir plus a plus any infinitive, and that includes ir. You say the same thing in English. They are going to go. All right, why don't you try a few while talking about your birthday? This time, you conjugate the form of ir to match the subject in parentheses to describe what the person or persons are going to do. I'll tell you what each sentence should sound like and what it means after a few seconds. Aquí tienes ir plus a plus celebrar mi cumpleaños mañana. If the subject is nosotros, how would you change ir to represent nosotros? Vamos a celebrar mi cumpleaños mañana. We are going to celebrate my birthday tomorrow. Siguiente. Va a dar una fiesta para mi cumpleaños. My mom is going to give a party for my birthday. Vas a cantar una canción en la fiesta. You are going to sing a song at the party. Van a bailar mucho. They're going to dance a lot. Voy a recibir muchos regalos y tarjetas de cumpleaños. ¿Recuerdas las conjugaciones de ir? Espero que sí. Ahora, some fun information on different holidays throughout the Spanish-speaking world. Don't worry, we're not done with the grammar yet. I'm going to ask you about each tradition, but sit back and relax while you learn about some of the neat things that go on in the world you are learning about. Para la Noche Vieja, or New Year's Eve in España, it is traditional to eat 12 grapes, one per second, during the countdown to the new year. Each grape stands for luck in the coming 12 months. It is also said to be good luck to wear red underwear. Now, complete the sentence with the correct conjugation of ir to tell me that they are going to eat 12 grapes for New Year's Eve. And say the whole phrase out loud. Van a comer 12 uvas para la Noche Vieja. Ahora, la Noche Buena, or Christmas Eve. Many Spanish-speaking countries are predominantly Catholic, and for this reason, many Spanish speakers go to a midnight mass or church service. Y para la Navidad, or Christmas, there is usually an exchange of gifts as well as lots of delicious traditional food and family time. What are many Spanish speakers going to do on Christmas Eve? Van a ir a la iglesia a la medianoche. El Día de los Reyes Magos, or Three Kings Day, is a very special holiday among all Spanish-speaking countries that is celebrated on January 6th, commemorating the day the three wise men found Jesus in Bethlehem. Children will write letters to the wise men telling them of their behavior in the previous year and asking for certain gifts. On January 5th, the children will place their shoes outside their doors, filling them with grass and straw for the camels of the three kings. When they wake up in the morning, all the grass is gone and the shoes are filled with small candies and gifts. What are the children going to do for Three Kings Day? Van a comer muchos caramelos para el Día de los Reyes Magos. El Día de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, may seem like a Spanish version of Halloween, but is actually very different. El Día de los Muertos is actually a two-day affair, November 1st for children who have passed away, and November 2nd for adults, and it is celebrated all over the world. In Mexico, families celebrate the memories of their family members who have died by cleaning up cemeteries, placing fresh marigold flowers, toys, poems, stories, and other trinkets on the graves. Blankets, pillows, and food and drink are set out for the spirits of the dead to help them on their long journey to the afterlife. What are you going to do on the Day of the Dead? Voy a comprar flores para el Día de los Muertos. Un festivo muy popular es el Carnaval. Carnaval is celebrated for varying lengths, but it is always held in the days leading up to the Catholic season of Lent. It is always celebrated with gusto, usually involving desfiles, or parades, bailes, mucha música, y disfraces extravagantes, outlandish costumes. What are you going to do for Carnaval? Voy a bailar la samba en el desfile para el carnaval. The last week of Lent is called La Semana Santa. This week is celebrated as a preparation for Easter, or Pascua. It is celebrated differently in every country, but a lot of time is spent in Mass in the Catholic Church. Sevilla, in Spain, is very well known for its elaborate street processions, where people would dress up in robes and carry a platform with lifelike wooden sculptures molded into scenes from Jesus' life. What is she going to do during La Semana Santa? Va a ir a la iglesia.